Yo, what's going on, guys? Congratulations. We have made it through the weekend. It didn't seem as long as it was when I was recording the video on Friday, but we made it through. We're fired up for earnings tomorrow. I want to talk a little bit about expectations and kind of sometimes how I come across. Now, most of you guys that have tuned in, you know me by now. I'm not going to put clickbaity stuff in there. I'm not going to just talk to talk and merchandise and all that nonsense, right? I just don't do it. I want to be part of this in some sort of fashion, and I am just perfectly fine and content with sitting here at 12,000 subscribers. Fine. It's more than I've ever asked for, right? But long story short is I thought about a little bit earlier, especially watching yesterday and today, all the boards and everything that we watch about, the sheer hype for earnings. And there's a fine line in there. Like in my mind, I know that I'm talking about Monday. We're excited to hear the earnings call. We want to hear the numbers. But to a guy wanting to jump into the stock, kind of on the fence, even listening to someone like me, that could come across as, hey, earnings Monday. This guy's saying the squeeze is going to happen Monday, or we're going to start running on Monday. And that's not what I meant. Most of you know that. But a lot of the posts out there, these hedge funds, remember, they've got interns and there's probably, 10 people assigned to the Reddit page, whatever, if you're GME, the Super Stomp page, they probably got 30 people over there that just watch it, see what's going on. So the expectations thing, I think most of us know that. It's not that I want to apologize for that, but I want people to understand too that this stock, me watching this 10 months, most of us have been around, we know what's going to happen with this thing basically day in and day out, right? We spent, 3 months ago where we would run in pre-market and then get ladder and hammer attack down and stayed in that $30 to $40 range. Obviously, we know about the run-ups, right? But to know what's going to happen tomorrow, I would be more surprised if we had a bigger or mediocre type of a run tomorrow or even after hours after the earnings call than us being shorted down, right? I don't want to say I expect that, but we're not going to be surprised. We're numb to all of this right now. So whatever happens tomorrow, you guys, long and the short, whatever happens tomorrow, remember, earnings is great. We know they're going to be good, but we don't want to think that this thing's going to run tomorrow and the short squeeze is going to happen tomorrow at 2:30 after Adam Aaron talks, right? So I think most of you know that, but I thought about that too, and I'm usually very careful how I come across. I don't want to come across as pump anything up and act like I know anything, because I don't. I mean, this is uncharted territories. We can study and look at stuff and all that. The bottom line, the shorts haven't covered, right? But to know what's going to happen, when's going to happen is literally impossible with this stock. I mean, it really is, So, yeah, whatever happens, I'm going to take it as whatever happens tomorrow, you guys, whatever happens going this week, whatever happens is going to happen, right? But the bottom line is the stock is heavily manipulated, as we know, for years plus, right? And the shorts haven't covered their position. So, other than that, yeah. So, obviously, we're going to keep an eye on this thing tomorrow. I'm really happy we're above $40. Again, I touched on that Friday. So, let's see what the hell happens tomorrow, right? We got some ammo in the tank here for them dickheads tomorrow morning. 22,000 in the money, 61,000. We're obviously going to see these numbers go up drastically this week for next week. And then you got monthlies next week, 30,000 and 168 out of the money. So going to keep an eye on the options chain, obviously. We got to keep an eye on this Elon Musk thing. This guy's like Jesus Henry Christ when he talks. Everybody listens. What is he doing? With this whole thing. Now, he said right here, I will abide by the results of this poll, whichever way it goes, right? So do you support this? Much is made lately of unrealized gains being a means of tax avoidance. So I propose selling 10% of my Tesla stock. Do you support this? Yes. So he's going to sell 10% of his Tesla stock if Elon goes by this here. As we know, I've seen a lot of people touching on Citadel. Citadel has a huge, if not the biggest position in Tesla. Tesla goes down, they're going to get liquid. Now, believe me, Citadel's miles ahead of that, right? So, but the other hand of it is, what's he doing, Elon, really, here? He's got something up his sleeve. Is he going to trap these shorts? I mean, the guy's sharp as a you know what, but my gosh, what's going to happen? We got to keep an eye on that, right? Turn of the day really quickly. Just read the title here. With movie theaters struggling, AMC is getting into the popcorn business. With movie theaters struggling. When was this posted? Today? Yeah, today. The movie theaters are struggling. We have earnings tomorrow that are basically going to double the last quarter's earnings. Minimal, right? Turd of the day. Oh, yeah, speaking of, we'll go to turd of the day to just debunk that whole post right there. Weekend box office Eternals opens to 71 million domestic, 161 global. Powers of the fourth highest debut of the pandemic in North America. Again, you guys, every time I see one of these, I'm going to bring it up and just say, yep, the movie theaters are dead. Go ahead and short the stock. Citadel and homies. Dickheads. There we are tomorrow. You guys, you're going to get it anywhere. The links are here. If you follow Adam Aaron, you can just join the webcast there. You got to fill out a couple things there, and it'll come up to you live, right there, live for your viewing pleasure. And there's going to be as many eyeballs on that as the upcoming Super Bowl, I'm sure. Not really, but close enough, right? On the way out the door, just a quick touch on this Mark Cohodes. He's been everywhere in here. I want to share this with you guys. We don't have time to go over this damn thing, but long story short, shout out to Pedro471 on the AMC subreddit over here. He messaged Mr. Mark Cohodes right here. Everybody's talking about NFTs and his NFTs and the one that he did with Overstock, blah, blah, blah. There's all sorts of theories floating around, right? But I feel like my tweet at you prompted at least a part of your earlier thread. Reddit is always speculating, you suggesting for AA will involve an NFT dividend, as that even a possibility. Either way, thank you for your insight. Not expecting a response. And then Mark right down below says, sure it is, but not an ETF, NFT, the way most people think of NFT. So we got to keep an eyeball on this. This one over here on the way out the door, you guys, Cohodes plan explained, digital security dividend. Now, this is just a theory. Couple of posts here that he did, but read through this, you guys. I don't want to share it. If you want to read up on this, if it interests you in any way, I'm super intrigued by this Mark guy. As you know, we did half the damn video last night on him, but let's see what in the hell comes of all of this, right? So I'll pop that in there for you. You guys, I just wanted to share that. Maybe, you know, it's not an apology. I think 99% of you know that, but I don't ever want to come across as hyping something up or put a stupid clickbaity type title in there, because I don't have the foggiest. I know a lot about this stuff, you know, obviously for 10 months of following this, but a lot of this is just who in the hell knows what, when, who, why. It's too high up, you know. This goes up to the goddamn, you know, presidents. You know, you got BlackRock involved, and you know, we're not even the fish in the sea. We're the rocks at the bottom of the sea here. So, you know, who knows? I think most of you know what I meant. Anyway, so tomorrow, obviously, Jack, let's see what these earnings calls bring. We know they're going to be very good. How good? And then also, what in the hell if Adam Aaron is going to announce any other bombshells, right? Other than the popcorn sales. I think he's not finished by a long shot, right? Okay, guys, love you. Talk to you tomorrow. We're a couple hours, 2.5 hours-ish away from the pre-market. Or by the time you're watching this, maybe we're up 10, 12, 14, 16%. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.